Hey guys, it's me again. It occurs to me that I haven't done a stop tour of the Austin yet. So I think I'm gonna do that right now. So it's a 3-manual Opus 1060 by the Austin Organ Company in Hartford, Connecticut. So it's 3 manuals, pedal and the pedal couplers, swell, grate, and the choir couplers. So let's start off with the pedal. We have a nice 16-foot open diapason. I'm gonna play the C scale, 2 octaves. And the pedal, the grate, and the choir are all on this side, and this side is where the swell box is. And down in the lower register, that's where you get a really good rumble. There we have a nice 16-foot violone. And the choir and the grate is enclosed with the choir, even though the swell shoe says choir only, the grate is enclosed as well. You have a 16-foot Borden, actually borrowed from the grate. Good. I have a 16-foot Gedeckt from the swell. And that's actually coming out on this side of the pipe organ. And we have an 8-foot gross flute. It's very powerful up in the upper register of pedals, but not as much in the lower register, but I'll still do the 2 octaves. And that's your 8-foot gross flute, and our pedal reed is a 16-foot trombone. So that's your pedals, and I believe this is a misprint here because, let me use a trombone, because pedal 8 means that it would couple the pedal as a 8-foot, but I think it meant a pedal 4-foot coupler. So that was a misprint. That means that should be, say, pedal 4-foot. Let's move up to the swell. We have a nice 16-foot Borden. Very nice, soft. An 8-foot open diapason. An 8-foot roar flute. Viol d'orchestre. The Viol Celeste and Echo Solutional I like to put together. It gives that nice stringy, and listen to these strings, these are quite rich. I like that. Here's a 4-foot flauto traverso. And we have an 8-foot trumpet. Might consider tuning that, it's starting to sound a little bit Celeste-like. An 8-foot oboe. The Vox Humana does not work at the given time, so that's out, but it sounds like a typical Vox Humana. And this is normal swell. I like to that, and let's add a little bit of tremolo, see what that's like. Good, it's not too fast. Let's move down to the grate, which is enclosed with the choir. We have a 16-foot Borden. the first diapason. The first diapason is actually unenclosed from the rest. I don't know if it's in the facade or not. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like the facade speaks. Otherwise, I would have been told by Jan. So that's a really good solo stop. You probably wouldn't want to, I probably wouldn't use that at all with any ensemble work. So we have a second diapason that is enclosed. Cool. We have an 8-foot major flute. An 8-foot violoncello, that's a nice string. Have an 8-foot Gemshorn. It's a nice hybrid between flute and reed. Let's put that with a violoncello, see what that's like. I'm still getting a little bit more violoncello than Gemshorn, but that's fine. I have a 4-foot harmonic flute. We have mixture, and let's put that with diapason, major flute, and the harmonic flute. So that's that. I have a nice 8-foot tuba. It's a nice, powerful reed. The chimes also. They're a nice Dagon set. Must have been really repaired just this weekend because they didn't work when I played here Saturday. So I'm gonna show you normal great. I have second diapason, major flute, Gemshorn, harmonic flute mixture, and I like to couple the great at 4 feet. That's the great. And over to the choir, we have a nice Geigen principal. Not as rich as the first or second diapasons, but it's still a good 8-foot whole flute. You could easily have that as a solo stop or a dulciana. If something like really quiet is going on, like confessions or communion meditation or preparing the altar for the Eucharistic prayers, you could do that. We have a 4-foot flute d'amore. A 2-foot piccolo. And an 8-foot clarinet, which actually sounds like a orchestral clarinet. More like an orchestral clarinet by somebody who just started playing clarinet, if you know what I mean. And the celestial harp, that's really, really nice. It's a really nice piece. And normal choir is usually just these 4. Sometimes I have them at 4 foot. Alright, so normal hymn registration is that. The swell, super, and normal, as well as the choir, super and normal. Pedal, I like to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Swell 8 and 4, choir 8, and the swell I have open diapason, flute, boom, boom. I have pretty much almost all the swell, and I'm gonna set my phone right here just so you could hear what it's like on any given thing. The first diapason, sorry. Let's add the Gemshorn harmonic flute. way to more or less full organ without the first diapason. Boom. So I just added the trumpet, the oboe, and the tuba, the trombone, and the gross flute. Grade 16. So yeah, that is basically more or less full organ on this thing. So, that's the Austin. Just a quick pan around the beautiful sanctuary. So, that's a stop tour on the Austin organ. See you later, Dan out.